Today we have with us Miss Julia Immonen, the first woman speaker to grace the stage at Leads of Knowledge.
I never thought, as an ordinary girl, that I could ever make a difference. I thought charity was what other people did. And then something really changed in my life about 6 years ago. And I watched the film Taken. Have any of you watched the film Taken with Liam Neeson? Many of you, yeah, awesome. So I watched that film about 5.5, 6 years ago, and I was just horrified by this film. I kind of thought, well, it's just a film, it's just a movie, surely this doesn't really go on. And then I was at a conference a bit like this a few months later where I heard a presentation all about human trafficking, and I realized that everything that I watched in that film was true. And my jaw was literally on the floor. I couldn't believe that as an ordinary educated girl, how did I not know about the largest and fastest growing crime in the world? And my jaw was literally on the floor, and I felt really overwhelmed and really thought, well, how can I make a difference? That really changed when I met Alejandra. And Alejandra is a lovely girl. She's in her early 20s now, and I met her about 4 years ago. And she is from Mexico City and from an ordinary family, but she went to the north of Mexico under the false pretenses of a better job, just to get more money. And she was basically tricked and lied to and sold into prostitution for 5 years and forced to do things that nobody should ever have to do. So just hearing her story personally, it just made that 30 million really personable to know and experience her story. I didn't ever think that we would found a charity, but we did. We founded Sport for Freedom a year ago, and the reason we founded Sport for Freedom was because we saw how positive and the kind of really positive response of the row. People sometimes don't want to hear about, people being exploited, but when you use something positive to talk about it, it really caught the attention of people globally. So 3 things that we do is action, education, and rehabilitation. So we rode the Atlantic. Lots of people in here, I'm sure, love sport, whether it's marathons or badminton or hockey. We always kind of say, use what's in your hand for freedom. And then education is so important. So through FrogAsia as well, just educating people, using our platforms to raise awareness is so powerful. So we are educating students in vulnerable communities who are the most likely to be groomed in the UK, and using sport, which is such a fun and positive way. And then rehabilitation, as Lou mentioned, we're taking survivors on adventure days, providing them with gym memberships, providing the safe houses in the UK with gym equipment and so on. There's a group who are doing a big run, running to stop the traffic, I think it's called. So the girls are out there. So go and get involved and think about what you're good at, whether it's arts, or you might not like sport, but painting, or just think about the things that you're passionate about and look at what's in your hand and see what you can do. It doesn't have to be big. Even just one group raised thousands of pounds by baking cupcakes and telling people about what they were doing. So you can be creative and have fun with it too.